Hello guys and gals, and this is part 10 of our reading of Pokemon Visual Guide by Silvestri and Katherine Fang. There are their names. There's a title, and we can get rid of the number card now. I only needed that so that I could know ahead of time just by looking which episode this was, and it's episode 10. Now, we left off. Okay, the last Pokemon that we did was Miltank. Right there, Miltank. And so, let me get rid of the bookmark. Okay, so now we have Misdreavus here. And we're going to pick up from Misdreavus and hopefully get all the way through these. This is going to take a little time, though, so bear with me. Anyway, we have Misdreavus here. It is 2 feet, 4 inches tall, or 0.7 meters, and weighs 2.2 pounds, or 1 kilogram. It is a ghost-type Pokemon. Next, we have Murkrow, which is 1 foot. I'm having trouble seeing. It looks like 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters. And it weighs 4.6 pounds, or 2.1 kilograms. It is a dark and flying type Pokemon. And since we're on the topic of birds, we have Natu here, which is 8 inches tall, or 2 meters. 0.2 meters. That's a big difference, because 2 meters is like 6 feet tall. But 0.2 meters is like 8 inches. So, it's really important, where you put your periods at. Anyways, and it weighs 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms, and it is a psychic flying type. Next, we have Noctowl. That is 5 foot 3 inches tall, or 1.6 meters, and weighs 89.9 pounds or 40.8 kilograms, and is a normal flying type. Next, we have Octillery. I always find it really weird how Octillery can evolve into like a pufferfish, a squid or an octopus evolving into a pufferfish, but I guess it's legit. Anyways, Octillery is a 2 foot 11 inches tall, or 0.9 meters, and weighs 62.8 pounds or 28.5 kilograms, and it is a water type Pokemon. Next, we have Phanpy, which is 1 foot 8 inches tall. No, 6. Oh, that's a 6. Phanpy is 1 foot 6 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and weighs 73.9 pounds or 33.5 kilograms, and it is a ground type Pokemon. Next, we have Pichu, which is the pre-evolution to Pikachu. Anyway, Pichu we have is 1 foot tall, or 0.3 meters, and weighs 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms, and it is an electric type Pokemon. Next, we have Piloswine. Pile of swine. Anyways, it is 3 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.1 meters, and weighs 123 pounds or 55.8 kilograms, and it is an ice and ground type Pokemon. Next, we have Pineco, which is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and it weighs 15.9 pounds or 7.2 kilograms, and it is a bug type Pokemon. I have to say that I am learning metric just by reading these off. I'm starting to catch on to it anyways. Anyways, we have Politoed. It is 3 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.1 meters, and it weighs 74.7 pounds or 33.9 kilograms, and it is a water type Pokemon. Next, we have Porygon 2, which is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and weighs 71.6 pounds or 32.5 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Now, going up to the top here, we have Pupitar, the middle stage evolution of Tyranitar, because it started out as Larvitar, and then Pupitar. And it plays on the word pupa, as in the middle stage of, like the cocoon form of a creature, chrysalis form. Anyways, it is 3 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.2 meters, and weighs 335.1 pounds or 152 kilograms, and is a rock ground type. Okay, next we have Quagsire, which is 4 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.4 meters, and it weighs 165.3 pounds or 75 kilograms, and it is a water and ground type. Next we have Quilava, which is 2 foot 11 inches tall, or 0.9 meters, and it weighs 41.9 pounds or 19 kilograms, and it is a fire type Pokemon. Next we have Quillfish. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and weighs 8.6 pounds, or 3.9 kilograms, and it is a water poison type. We don't really see very many poison types. Next, we have Raikou, which is 6 foot 3 inches tall, or 1.9 meters, and weighs 392.4 pounds, or 178 kilograms, and it is electric type. Next, we have Remoraid. It is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and it weighs 26.5 pounds, or 12 kilograms, and it's a water-type Pokemon. Next, we have Scizor, which is 5 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.8 meters, and it weighs 260.1 pounds, or 118 kilograms, and it is a bug steel type. I always did really like Scizor. Anyways, next we have Sentret. That's like this. That's like this generation's Rattata, I think. Sentret is 2 foot 7 inches tall, or 0.8 meters, and weighs 13.2 pounds, or 6 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Next we have Shuckle. Shuckle has like almost the strongest, if not the strongest, special defense, I think. I don't remember. Anyways, there's something special about Shuckle, and it's got like lots of defense. I know in Pokemon Go you can't solo those raids. Anyways, the height is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and it weighs 45.2 pounds, or 20.5 kilograms, and is a bug rock type Pokemon. Next we have Skarmory, which is 5 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.7 meters, and it weighs 111.3 pounds, or 50.5 kilograms, and it is a steel and flying type. Next we have Skiploom, which is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and weighs 2.2 pounds, or 1 kilogram. It is a grass flying type. Next we have Slowking, which is 6 foot 7 inches tall, or 2 meters, and it weighs 175.3 pounds, or 79.5 kilograms, and is a water psychic type. Next we have Slugma, which is 2 foot 4 inches tall, or 0.7 meters, and weighs 77.2 pounds, or 35 kilograms, and it is a fire type. Next we have Smeargle, which is 3 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.2 meters, and weighs 127.9 pounds, or 58 kilograms, and is a normal type Pokemon. Next we have Smoochum, the pre-evolution of Jinx. Smoochum is 1 foot 4 inches tall, or 0.4 meters, and weighs 13.2 pounds, or 6 kilograms, and it is an ice psychic type. Next, we have Sneasel, which is pretty cool. Okay. Oh, I guess they added that evolution later. Anyway, Sneasel. Sneasel is 2 foot 11 inches tall, or 0.9 meters, and it weighs 61.7 pounds, or 28 kilograms, and it is a dark ice type. Next, we have Snubbull, which is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters. And it weighs 17.2 pounds, or 7.8 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Next we have Spinarak, which is 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and it weighs 18.7 pounds, or 8.5 kilograms, and it is a bug and poison type Pokemon. Next we have Stantler. Oh, I was trying to think if there was a deer Pokemon in the first one. Anyways, I think there probably was. Anyways, Stantler is 4 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.4 meters, and weighs 157 pounds, or 71.2 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Next we have Steelix, the evolved form of Onix. It is 30 feet 2 inches tall, or 9.2 meters, and it weighs 881.8 pounds, or 400 kilograms. It is a steel and ground type. Next we have Sudowoodo, which is 3 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.2 meters, and it weighs 63. Yeah, no, that might be an 8. I think that's an 8. I think 83.8 pounds, or 38 kilograms. I'm trying to figure out the kilograms to pounds thing, and it is a rock type Pokemon. Anyways, we have Suicune. Suicune is 6 foot 7 inches tall, or 2 meters, and weighs 412.3 pounds, or 186 kilograms, and it is a water type Pokemon. Next, oh, that's Suicune. There we go. Now we have Sunflora. Sunflora is 2 feet 7 inches tall, or 0.8 meters, and it weighs 18.7 pounds, or 8.5 kilograms, and it is a grass-type Pokemon. Next, we have Sunkern, which is 1 foot tall or 0.3 meters. 0.3 meters. That point is really important. It weighs 4 pounds, or 1.8 kilograms, and it is a grass-type Pokemon. Next, we have Swinub, or Swinub. I think it's Swinub. It is 1 foot 4 inches tall, or 0.4 meters, and it weighs 14.3 pounds, or 6.5 kilograms, and it is an ice and ground type Pokemon. Next, we have Teddiursa. That is 2 foot tall, or 0.6 meters, and it weighs 19.4 pounds, or 8.8 kilograms. It is a normal type Pokemon. Next, we have Togepi, which is 1 foot tall, or 0.3 meters, and it weighs 3.3 pounds, or 1.5 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Next, we have Togetic, which is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, rather, and it weighs 7.1 pounds, or 3.2 kilograms, and it is a normal flying type Pokemon. Next, we have Totodile. Totodile is the water starter, and it is 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, and it weighs 20.9 pounds, or 9.5 kilograms, and it is a water-type Pokemon. Next, we have Typhlosion. Typhlosion is 5 foot 7 inches tall, or 1.7 meters, and weighs 175.3 pounds, or 79.5 kilograms, and it is a fire-type Pokemon. Next, we have Tyranitar, very popular. The YouTube user TyranitarTube uses it as his icon. Anyway, it is 6 foot 7 inches tall, or 2 meters, and it weighs 445.3 pounds, or 202 kilograms, and it is a rock dark type. Next, we have Tyrogue. It is 2 foot 4 inches tall, or 0.7 meters, and it weighs 46.3 pounds, or 21 kilograms, and it is a fighting type Pokemon. There we go. Next, we have Umbreon with a height of 3'3", or 1 meter, and it weighs 59.5 pounds, or 27 kilograms, and it is a dark type Pokemon. Next, we have Unknown, which is 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and it weighs 11 pounds, or 5 kilograms, and it is a psychic type Pokemon. Next, we have Ursaring. Ursaring is 5 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.8 meters, and it weighs 277.3 pounds, or 125.8 kilograms, and it is a normal type Pokemon. Next, we have Wobbuffet. It has a height of 4 foot 3 inches tall, or 1.3 meters. It weighs 62.6 pounds, or 26.5 kilograms, and it is a psychic type Pokemon. Next, we have Wooper, which is 1 foot 4 inches tall, or 0.4 meters, and it weighs 18.7 pounds, or 8.5 kilograms, and it is a water and ground type. Next, we have Xatu, with a height of 4'11", or 1.5 meters. It weighs 33.1 pounds, or 15 kilograms, and it is a psychic flying type. Next, we have Yanma, which is 3 foot 11 inches tall, or 1.2 meters, and it weighs 83.8 pounds, or 38 kilograms, and it is a bug flying type Pokemon. And it took us 13 minutes to go through the rest of those, but now we are to Hoenn. Let's have a look at that gorgeous map. That's the Hoenn map. Home of Professor Birch of Little Root Town, Hoenn offers visitors spectacularly different environment all in one place. Oh, spectacularly different environments all in one place. From sunny coastlines to bustling with life forests, Hoenn in many ways is an encapsulation of every experience of the mainland regions. Hoenn is also home to Ash's friend May and Max. Their dad, the gym leader, Norman, lives in Petalburg City. Slateport City is a very busy port town in the south of Hoenn. Two unique features dominate the landscape of Hoenn. First, the active volcano, Mount Chimney, is home to many hot springs. Rising from the middle of Hoenn, Mount Chimney is always smoking on the verge of eruption. Second, the crater island city, Pseutopolis City, rests inside a dormant underwater volcano, only reachable by a ferry. Pseutopolis City is an amazing tiered city marked by terraced dwellings reachable by stairs. That's terraced, as in the act of carving staircases like things in the mountain and building on sheer mountain peaks. Now, let's learn about May. Yeah, first of all. Then we'll go over May's Pokemon, because they kind of go around here, so we're going to just go over this part right here first, and then we'll go over her Pokemon. Although May is the daughter of Norman, Petalburg City's famous gym leader, she never intended to be a Pokemon trainer or a coordinator. What she really wanted was to see the world. During her travels, she developed an interest in Pokemon contests and realized she had the makings of a great coordinator. May became a Pokemon trainer when she was 10, but she wasn't even interested in Pokemon. Food and travel had always been two of her biggest passions. Knowing little about Pokemon, she only chose Torchic as her first Pokemon because it seemed friendly. Things changed once she joined Ash on his travels and met Janet, a Pokemon coordinator. Intrigued by Pokemon contests, May decided to become a coordinator herself. May wouldn't be a talented coordinator if she didn't have some competitive mettle. But she's also a soft-hearted girl who's sometimes too easily swayed by her own good. Oh, for her own good. Who's sometimes too easily swayed for her own good. After all, she became a coordinator partly by chance instead of choice, and even as she grows in experience, she struggles to develop confidence in her own skills. But once she realized she could be a top coordinator if she just worked hard, there's no looking back for the girl who will one day be known as the Princess of Hoenn. Okay. There was a time when May would fall for everything from Harley's glib advice to the promises of Team Rocket's fake Pokéblock. But she learned her lesson by now, with help from her true friends and her rival Drew. The world is her oyster, melon bread, and chicken noodle soup. May loves travel and adventure, but she is definitely a big city girl. For one thing, she likes to shop. But more importantly, she loves to eat. Wherever she goes, she's sure to have guidebook tips on the best places to eat, even when the local specialties sound strange instead of savory. Okay, now we are going to go over May's Pokemon. We're going to start with Torchic here. It says, May's first Pokemon, Torchic, was friendly, but ended up getting itself into trouble with other Pokemon often. As it evolved from Torchic into Combusken, and from Combusken into Blaziken, it shed some of its temper, but remains a tough, experienced fighter. So there we have that. Next we have Wurmple. Wurmple has had an interesting life. After evolving into a Silcoon, it was accidentally swapped with Jesse's Cascoon. Finally, after a great deal of arguing, Silcoon was returned to May and evolved into Beautifly. Okay, next. Bulbasaur. Caught in the Forbidden Forest of Hoenn, May first discovered Bulbasaur while it was trying to pick flowers. Since then, she has evolved it into an Ivysaur, and then into a Mighty Venusaur. So then we have the whole evolution chain. Squirtle. While at Professor Oak's, a Squirtle became enamored with May. Though intended to be a first Pokemon, Squirtle was given to May and has since become very confident in contests. It has evolved into a Wartortle. Munchlax. Munchlax was an unusual capture. It was caught from the inside. After it gulped down May's Pokeball. When contest time rolls around, Munchlax isn't above putting a little extra swagger in its step. Skitty. Skitty is affectionate but hyperactive, and May has managed... Skitty is affectionate but hyperactive, and May has managed to put its energy to good use in her contest. Skitty's assist move in particular has saved her from more than one contest battle crisis. And Eevee. Oh, it looks like it went to Glaceon. That's cool. May received an egg during her adventures in Kanto. It hatched into an Eevee, which she soon introduced to contests, but just before the Wallace Cup. She made a special trip to Snow Point City to evolve it into Glaceon. Okay, now, what does this page say? Faced with the choice between finding her lost brother and boarding the last ferry to the last contest before the Grand Festival, May decides to turn around and go find Max. even though Ash offers to find him while May goes ahead. May knows she has to do the right thing, even if it costs her dream. There's always another grand festival, but she only has one brother. May and Max hit the road. Before she left home, May promised her mother and her father, Norman, that she'd look after her little brother Max. Max fancies himself the smarter of the two, and that's at least true when it comes to Pokemon trivia. He hates it when May treats him like a kid. But a big sister's responsibility never ends. Yet, for all their squabbles, the genuine bond between them is never in question. After their Hoenn and Kanto journeys end, May goes on to Johto, while Max helps out at his father's gym. I guess that's Norman right there. Flying solo. After the Kanto Grand Festival, May decides to head to Johto on her own. This means no more looking after Max, but it also means that she'll have to rely on herself without Ash and Brock to help out. It is the next step in her growth as a coordinator and as a person. When she revisits her old friends in Sinnoh at the Wallace Cup, she reports having a rough time starting out trying to beat Harley and Drew, but she won 3 ribbons already, and she's strong enough to keep going even though times are tough. Okay. Next page. I think we've got time to read another page. Let's learn more about Max. I know Max was in the Jirachi movie, I think. Nerdy know-it-all. That is Max in a nutshell. If you look beyond the oversized glasses and screechy voice, you'll find all the desired commitment and dedication that makes a Pokemon trainer stand above all others. It's important to know that one day Max will be a trainer and a formidable one. Okay. Family matters. Although Max and May are brother and sister, it doesn't mean that they have the warmest feeling that he has the warmest feelings for her. After all, what kind of little brother would he be if he didn't tease her or complain about her once in a while? He certainly let loose on her with an embarrassing story about she was mistaken for a Tentacruel in her 5th ribbon contest battle against Harley. Max had a heartwarming moment when he saw his own father lose to Ash in a hotly contested gym battle. After running away with the balance badge, Max goes on a tirade about Norman's loss to Ash. It is a coming-of-age realization for Max, whose father explains that losing is an important part of being a gym leader. Max's parents, Caroline and Norman, want Max to travel with Ash, May, and Brock to learn more about Pokemon through observation. They are worried that Max is too entrenched in the books about Pokemon and not involved enough in field training. Maybe Max is shooting for a professorial position. ? Goodbye and good luck. At the end of their Kanto journey, May decides that she wants to travel through Johto alone, but agrees to escort Max back to the Petalburg City gym. Max is furious not just at the thought of being abandoned, but also because he has become somewhat jealous of his sister's success. But when Ash agrees to battle him when he becomes a trainer, Max calms down. He goes back to the Petalburg gym to help his father train and care for the Petalburg gym Pokemon. Now let's go over, we've got time, we're going to go over Max's Pokemon. It says, what are Max's Pokemon? This is kind of a trick question since Max is not allowed Pokemon because of his age. That doesn't mean that Max hasn't formed some significant bonds with certain Pokemon, including some legendary Pokemon. One in particular was Jirachi, I believe, even though that isn't mentioned here. Poochyena. Max comes across a Poochyena that does not evolve even though the rest of the pack has. He trains it to level it up, but Team Rocket step in. During the battle, it finally evolves into Mightyena. Ralts. Max finds a sick Ralts in the Isabi forest, so Ash and the crew take it to the nearest Poké Center. Team Rocket intervenes, and in the ensuing getaway, Gardevoir and Kirlia battle Max for the sick Ralts. Max does everything in his power to protect the Ralts, and finally makes it to the Pokemon Center. Max promises to return once he's a trainer. Deoxys. When everything mechanical starts to malfunction, Pokemon Ranger Solana explains that it is an electromagnetic disturbance caused by Deoxys. Deoxys is scared and alone during its flight through space and kidnaps Max and Meowth. Befriending Deoxys, Max is able to claim it, giving it hope that it will never truly be alone again. We got time to read about Professor Birch, I guess. There was a chiropractor in Lewiston named Dr. Birch. So, but I know that all the professors are named after trees. As Ash and friends move from region to region in search of more badges, contests, and battles, they encounter the resident professors for each area. At the start of their adventures in Hoenn, Ash meets one of the most gregarious professors, Professor Birch. Hoenn. Birch is responsible for delivering the first Pokemon to trainers who come to his lab. He has Torchic, Trieko, and Mudkip under his care. He also keeps a Poochyena on hand to help out with any problems that might arise. He knows the stuff, Part 1. Whether rolling around on the ground with a group of C-Dot or trying to help trainers identify Pokemon, Birch is more of a hands-on professor compared to the others. He desperately tries to tell Jessie that the Silcoon is actually a Cascoon, but before she can learn from his wisdom, it evolves into Dustox. Professor Birch makes it well known that he doesn't want to stay cooped up in his lab. This leads him outdoors with an opportunity to frequently cross paths with Ash and his friends. His specialty is Pokemon research, revolving around the habits of wild Pokemon, which means he must get closer to Pokemon than Professor Oak. To that end, he drives a Jeep all around Hoenn, but not very carefully. He is also good friends with Norman, the gym leader of Petalburg City, May and Max's father. Scaling new heights. Professor Birch is no slouch when it comes to field work. As a matter of fact, our friends catch him scaling the cliff of Dewford Town, looking for a Wingull nest. In addition, he uncovers lots of mysteries while working, like when he discovers Team Aqua for the first time while investigating Keanu's secret base. Keanu Reeves is in this game. He knows his stuff, Part 2. Birch is one of the professors Ash sees the most, usually explaining strange evolutions. For example, he explains that a deep-sea tooth is needed for Clamperl to evolve into Huntail, while a deep-sea scale evolves Clamperl into Gorbis. Field research. While the other professors... Unlike the other professors, Birch is most comfortable when out in the field. He combs the various forests, mountains, and towns of Hoenn, researching Pokemon in the wild. However, his base and research lab is in Little Root Town, which is located between Dewford Town and Slateport City. We are going to end it here. I know it's going to be kind of short, but then we are going to learn about Drew, Harley, the Hoenn Grand Festival. Oh, and there's Flygon. And then we'll go on from there. This has been part 10 of our reading of Pokemon Visual Guide by Chris Silvestri and Katherine Fang. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. And if you want to support me in any way, all that information will be in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.